one of the hottest girls I ever dated, she obviously had some colonized on, and she's so hot. She's like 9'10"-ish, right? She's wearing a halty, just a short skirt that's like floofing up around, and she's got the assets. We're walking in, the most blackest thing I've ever seen. The security guard, she walks by, and then he goes, President, 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 President. Go with God, President. Go with God. He was so excited, dude. I think he got colonized that day. I got real riled up, y'all. I got so mad. I got so riled up. And it's wrong in Buddhism to get angry. Anger is a low vibration. And it actually is a down puller in vibration. It pulls you down. It takes over your mind. It keeps you from, making good decisions and all that stuff. Most of us know that, I think. Some people still think like, no, you got to get angry. Sometimes you got to, but according to the Buddha, it's incorrect. Anyway, the point is, and not only incorrect physically, but even in our thoughts and in our speech. But so even though I know that, still I got so riled up. And what happened was my niece was visiting, and my mom is she's an Indian auntie psycho, and she's like, okay, who is marriage? Where is your marriage potentials? Who is the marriage potentials? Who are you? What is happening? Come on. Let's go, come on. And that already pisses me off. And my niece is telling us, she's like, yeah, I went on a date, but the guy was kind of boring. So I don't know if I'm gonna call him, right? Or she's young. And you know what my mom says? She goes, oh, but you are also dark skinned. It's unacceptable. So I got mad. In the past, we let my mom do these attacks on people. She'll call people fat. She'll say, you're too much dark skin. Who can marry you? You're too dark skin. And here's the thing. I don't feel good saying it, but it is my job. Just doing my job. My niece is actually very beautiful, but she's got the assets. And why do I say that? I have to show you the absurdity to impress upon you. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you the absurdity of telling someone, a young lady who is, on the market looking, maybe looking for love, maybe not, I don't know, whatever. But the absurdity to say, but your skin is too dark. Hey, nobody gives a shit. Are you crazy? But this is what I mean when I say colonized. These are the colonized at work. And I know a lot of brown guys do it. And a lot of people do it. They have this judgment, and it's a low vibration. Let me just tell the whole community. I'll tell the whole goddamn community. It's a low vibration to think like this. And what you're doing is you're blocking out love out of your life. You're blocking out love. I know brown guys, and it's gross. And look, I used to do this too. I needed people to call me out on this because I used to have colonized. Now I can put them on, take them off. Put them on, take them off. These are the colonized. And what they do is, I know guys who are like this still. They're like, oh, is there going to be white girls there? Let's go to things with white girls. Let's go to the things with white girls. I need that white porcelain, powder porcelain. And they think, okay, so they'll go to a party and there's a brown girl who's a fucking 10, and they will say, because the glasses are erasing. So this brown girl's a 10, and they'll say, I don't see no one is beautiful, because it is distortion. Colonized, it distorts reality. I don't see anyone beautiful. And then some fucking 400-pound Big Bertha can walk in, white, missing teeth, smoking crack, can walk in, and this guy will say, I don't see anyone feel, oh, my queen, come, my queen. You are a royalty? Madam, please, madam, wow, so beautiful, madam. How you become so beautiful, madam? Oh my God. Giving it the bump. Who is this? What are you doing? We know this guy. Actually, no, I don't want to insult the guy, but I know so many guys who do it. An idiot. If you take the colonized off, the 10 on the other side, the brown girl, she's got another shade of colonized. So if you're brown, she's brown, you're getting a 10 for the cost of a 6. I'm telling you, that's because they have a heavy colonized. And don't take advantage of it, don't use it. Use it for good. Use the knowledge for good. But you are getting basically a 10 with emotionally, relationshiply, the price of a 6. And you'll see it. You'll see Arab guys, some guys, they don't have this colonized. They are free from these shackles. They have broken free. They can see clear. And they're some big fatty Pakistani guys. They have broken free. They don't have, these shackles are not upon their eyes. And they'll just go to Pakistan, go to wherever, date a hitter, just come back with a hitter. And even from here though, not even, just a girl raised here, also from Lebanon or wherever. And because her family is like, it has to be one of us, whatever. Because of all that, she's got them on. She looks at this guy like, oh, he's cool, I like him. He's my big man. He's a big, strong man. But anyway, the guy I was telling you about, this guy we know, he's like, I don't know, he brags about his wife, and he's like, yeah, I love these white girls, right? I love these white, like he acts like thug too. He's like, I love these white girls, right? And he's talking about this girl, and we meet her, and she comes in, and she's like, hey boys. She's like, she has the most cigarette-y voice. She's got tattoos, it's wrinkled and shit. I think she's like 10 years older than me. She's like, hey boys, I can get anyone me until Over here. Now we're together forever. Isn't that right, baby? Come here. Come here, baby. Show mama what you got, baby. Colonize. What have you done? What suffering? Only suffering for yourself. It's not suffering, actually. No, they're happy together, and I don't want to insult them. And he's not even a real character. Forget I even said it was a guy. I'm just saying hypothetical. Let's say it happened. I don't know. The guy, allegedly, it's like a social alleged. You know, in legal terms, you can be like allegedly. I need a social allegedly. Everything I say today in these personal stories, it's all social alleged. Social allegedly. Social allegedly. Don't come at me. Don't talk to me at the Patel convention and say, brother, what have you said? Oh, I did not say. Social allegedly. Sociedly. We need to come up with a social allegedly, though. I'm making up stories. I should just put a thing at the bottom. These are all made up stories. I'm not talking about you and your wife. I'm sure she is most beautiful. She's most beautiful. When you have a colonize on, though. So be careful with the colonize. I remember years ago, actually, this benefited me. One of the hottest girls I ever dated. One of the hottest girls I ever dated. She obviously had some colonize on, and she's so hot. She's like 9, 10-ish, right? The smoker. We had another cousin who got us a condo for coitus. What a gift. What a gift. Oh, the best though, I'm walking into the condo with her. She's wearing a halty and a mini, like no, not a mini, just a short skirt that's like floofing up around, and she's got the assets. Let's just say that. She's got the assets for it. I was like, oh, have respect. I mean, what? No, this is great. I had to I was like, and she was like, what? Come on. And it is a fiery romance. Partly in due to, thank you, colonized. It's like a loving, and she's just hot. She's actually hot, and then I'm getting a bump. Whatever the case. We're walking in, the most blackest thing I've ever seen. The security guard, he's like this. He's like, and I'm walking behind her, right? So she walks by, and then he goes, brother. Go with God, brother. Go with God. He was so excited, dude. I think he got colonized that day. He got the brown ones that day. This black guy, he got it. Yeah. And then as I was leaving, and then just other days, he would be like, tell me, brother, what is your secret? What you are doing, brother? Tell me, brother, what you are doing? How you are doing this, like this and this, and making beautiful girl? How you do it? Talk to me, please. And if I could answer him, and I'd answer you guys the same, use the colonize. Remove your colonize, and then someone else has it. Use it for good. Use this knowledge for good. Use this knowledge to raise the vibration. You know what I'm saying? Be good to them. Be loving. We learn a lot from these things. You know, I learned how to date someone who's peak. You know, now, like, when I date girls now, if they're freaking out, I'm just like, what is in your heart? It just because, you know, like, it's almost like every fight is like a little test. They just have anxiety about shit. Quadruple wound up anxiety on her. So I was basically running with weights on that whole summer. I'm running with weights. I can deal any girl's anxiety. I can fucking fix it. I can it literally, like, I remember this girl was like, she woke up one day and she's like, like, she's just slamming shit. She's slamming everything, covering. What are you doing? Whatever, right? And I just didn't say anything. And then I just put my hand on her back and I rubbed it a little, and then we immediately had sex. And then right after we had sex, she was like, okay, so what are we gonna do today? Let's go to the park, and then there's a fair down the street, and then we're gonna get this, and then we're gonna Applecant, and then let's go to the coffee shop and do some more. It is masterful. That's literally it. People are like, what do I do? She's arguing, just do this. Yeah. Real honestly, it is like a in one ear out the other a little bit, because a lot of it is just wound up anxiety. Just listen. That's literally what they want you to do. They even tell you to do that. It sounds like I'm being condescending. Like I'm saying, no, it sounds like I'm saying they're stupid. In one ear, out the other, they're dumb. That's not what I'm saying. This is the technique that they want. They want to just, They even have a book about it. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And in that they say, if a woman's complaining to you, don't try to fix it. And as men, we're like, what the do you want then, you idiot? Shut up. That's what we think. But what you should be thinking is like, yeah, I'm going to pound it in a minute. No, keep talking. Yeah, oh yeah. Let it all out. Yeah, let it all out. Then I'll give it a pounding, and then God is great. I already know where this is going. If you don't get caught up in the fight. Anyway, learned a lot. It's fine. I'm not complaining. Be careful of the colonized, though. Don't let it hurt you. Use it to your advantage, and raise them out of it. And the moral of the story is, you are loved because you are loved. Such is the nature of loving kindness. Okay? So now that I've done my karmas, make sure you do your karmas, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and sign up for meditation. Ascension is upon us, foolish. Sign up for meditation immediately. Ha! Am I still here?